hello everybody. Oh, geez. Hello everybody. Welcome to another Ride Along with Goggles. And we're back at King Ranch in Kingsville, Texas. And all kinds of stuff going on here. We're heading to, well, first of all, Driver 47 is principally responsible for this ranch, and I didn't even mention him yesterday, and I feel real bad about it. That's an oversight on my part. I usually try to get him in there, and I just blew it, and my apologies for that. And all this good work is the result of his efforts, and man, and he's done so much. Like the K&D cattle stuff, and pretty much those are Driver 47's work, so kudos to him and much appreciated. Second up, ZeeMods have made some changes, or are going to be making changes to the 3406B, and we'll talk about that as we go. The trip is 350 miles, so I kind of want to get on with it, and we'll talk about things on the way. And thirdly, this skin is pretty much done. I did a bunch of changes to it. I added, because being an owner-operator independent is a little bit of a gamble, I've got card symbols on there between, you know, either side of independent, either side of the door logo. And then we got 4 pointed stars for the DOT, and on the back, we'll see it later, we've got stars. So I just thought I'd add that as a touch. So anyway, let's get going. We'll talk about all of this as we go, as we got lots to do. But what's really cool, and we got to give CWAT89 a big thank you for getting me squared away with this engine. And watch this. My right foot is totally away from the throttle. Oh, I got the brake on still. No. What's going on? Did I get it in gear? Oh, here we go. Why is that going? The brake must still be on. What's happening here? It must have stuck there. Must have been up against a bump in the ground or something. But anyway, there it goes. Just, I'll do that again. My foot's off the away from the throttle. And that's the way a truck is supposed to drive away. And so, CWAT got that all sorted out. And oh, we're going over underneath a bin over here to get loaded for a little dynamic loading. Gonna have to come in here sometime for an unload. But they got that stuff parked there, and I don't know if that's just because, I don't know, don't want you bringing long trailers through here. Don't know. So I think we're picking up corn. Oops. I was looking at the screen. Yeah, corn. I think the corn loads pretty fast. Oh, no, it doesn't. It's taking its time. I turn the frame counters off so I can see it better. Yeah, it's really nice. So anyway, CWAT was able to show me how to use the, you know, the old sort of open def format that we used to use, but put it in a new file called custom. And the downside of this whole thing is you're only able to do one mod engine per truck. So I guess that's going to end up happening. Probably going to make a whole big folder full of open defs, and then yeah, I guess. Now, I don't know if the open def generator is going to work anymore either. That's another question. There we go. Let's get out of here. Head to Houston. I was going to check, actually. Let's look at the map real quick, because I was going to see. It's taking us that way, but I'm sure this highway is a lot quicker than this way. If we went this way, 3:45, 6 hours and 8, 6 hours and 20. What? Seriously? 6 hours and 8? Well, we're going this way. Because it's Scenic, number 1, and it's shorter. That's hard to believe because it is kind of a stop and go route, but we'll just take our chances with it. Kind of cool we get the sun on the back of the cab here if we do. We'll look at the animation for the cab air suspension. As well as try and get a look at driver 47's ranch. No, we can't. We just see it bounce and we'll have to look on the road. So that's quite the spread. Look at that, way back there. I tried to drive down one of these roads and it was a no-go. Kind of wanted to go back there, but I guess next time we come here, I'm gonna fly down there, have a little look around. Oh, maybe I should do that before we go there because it's probably not meant for close scrutiny. That's true. So our cargo is 55,633. Well, that's funny. This says 55,633, and Truckee says 55,125. We'll have to look at the end if we can remember. So anyway, see what? 89 was able to correct the torque curve on this engine, and he does it to realistic specs, and he has all the specifications for just a bajillion things and engines, and he's a major gearhead. It's pretty cool. Sounds like a pretty good guy. And so he did a engine, it was a 725, forget the torque, 2100 maybe, I think. And he explained to me how to do it and use that custom file that's in the OpenDef now. And so I was able to just tweak that to this as a 6 1/4 with 2,200 foot-pounds, and that's what we're running here. So ZeeMod have agreed. They put an announcement out on their, I don't know if it was a Facebook or a Discord, I'll have to check, but see what, send me a image from their site. Oh, wait a minute, before we get there, here's the homestead for King Ranch. This is where your truck spawns, that pole barn in the back. Nice little place, nice little bungalow. So anyway, there was a message on their site that says they are going to start including the torque curve with the OpenDef so people can work it as necessary. And they're also going to get that torque bottom down where it's supposed to be so you don't need to throttle it to get off the line. You just drive away like you should. You let out the clutch and then the throttle. like real life, and they acknowledge that that's what it's like in real life in their little statement. So that's pretty big in my world, that they've made that realization that they just may have got it a little bit wrong. They've still got to really drive this 6 1/4 with this kind of weight on it, because it takes it quite a while to get up to highway speed. Hope I don't have to turn right up here. I might. Oh, not yet. So, you know, yesterday I didn't recommend buying this engine, and, you know, so I have an opinion about all this, but, you know, the consensus is it's up to you, I guess, if you think they're going to follow through and do this, and they're not just putting out a statement, then, you know, go ahead and buy it if you want to be a little more cautious. And hang on till they actually do it. You know, it's your call. No, I'm still miffed about being burnt for that darn trailer. I've never been reimbursed. And I'm sort of a little bit, well, I'm angry about it, to tell you the truth. I really gave old Zmod a chance. Like when he came out with that statement, like I wasn't jumping all over him like a lot of people were. And he came out with that statement explaining what had happened, and you know, I took him at his word and said, yeah, okay, well, and thought it was really big of him to, you know, confess to a bit of, you know, strain and mental health issue, and that's hard to do, and I commended him for it at the time. But it ended up with, if you bought it on credit card, you got reimbursed, and it was too difficult to do on PayPal. But he knows who we are. I got, you know, hey, come up with a plan, buddy, you know. So, you know, I was reminded of it the other day when I was getting all these updates. I was looking to see what all I had from ZeeMod that was out of date. And right there's my invoice, you know, and your thanks for your purchase, Rogers trailer, $50 US. So, you know, I like the engines. I kind of get what he's doing. I understand that he's trying to bring something new here with this audio framework. I'm kind of excited about it. And I'm happy to show you guys all this, but boy, oh boy. It's a tough fence to sit on here. Like, on one side is sharing information, and the other side of it is getting burned. Oh, we got to turn right up here. Oh, you're really winding that thing up. The traffic noise is sure loud. But, you know, I'm glad for the future and going forward that they're going to do this audio framework with a bunch of stuff, and it seems to sound pretty good. When they get more options going on it, that's going to be good too. Well, I'd like to see the DD60 and the C16 reworked. Maybe even an 8V92 down the road. Because his 8V92 really needs help, because the it's got a background hiss, like static to it. So it's the SCS hopper bottom. Hit that caddy. That made me look at the skin a little bit. So it's not a lot changed. I decided to take the pinstripe doesn't go off the back of the spoiler, and then on the, what did I do? I couldn't, so the inside of the spoiler is the same as the outside. So I couldn't do anything to fix what the inside looked like with that brace in the way, or the bracket interrupting the stripe. So I just made it exit off the back like I show here, with no big line going down to the bottom and back up, because on the inside it looked really bad. And then if you don't have the spoilers on, it still looks pretty complete. Because, yeah, we'll have to wait till we can see the back of the cab. And the light's better, we get the sun hitting it. I gotta get in, so I don't want to run over this Cadillac here. Well, look at him go. Wow. He drives that old caddy like I drive mine. Pretty much given up trying to drop the throttle lightly like that. Uh-oh. Yeah, let's see if we can see the back of the cab now. No, sun's not in the right direction yet. guy's moving up there, or is that just went green, I think. Oh yeah, the other thing you hear that range click when we go through from low to high range. And they mentioned something, that little release about fixing the split and range noise. Or sorry, noise, it's not noise, it's the sound. Yeah, they're gonna get that sorted out. So, couple little touch-ups on this paint job, not much, and then I got to make it work on 5 more cabs and get that behind me. Oh, and today, oops, was it today? Yeah, I think it was today. Was it yesterday? Might have been last night. Could have been last night. I bought the, and that being, I'm saying this as of Monday, I bought the certified modding W900B. I haven't looked at it yet, but I just stuck it in this profile. But what I really like to do is get that get the skin finished. What are we doing here? Just go for that one, I guess. Yeah, what I'd like to do is do this skin for it too, if it's possible. I have to look and see what's involved with skinning that truck. So going to Port of Galveston. Probably went too soon for that one and missed it. We got a bunch of guys coming in. Oh, he's gonna stop, is he? Yeah. I was out too far. I'll take it. So I'd like to do an 805 2950 for this this engine for you know, the heavier loads. Like all you gotta do to get 805, like this is a pretty big engine. Like it's 14, what are these, 14.8 liters or something? Fair size engine. And now, I don't know anything about them comparatively to, say, a 3506E or something. and what the bottom end difference is on the engines. I could ask my brother, he'd know. Oh yeah, my brother, he's the one who flew off his garage roof on Saturday. Had a long chat with him today. He's hurting. He's not out in the shop working on stuff, that's for sure. So I'll have to have a little conversation with him about this. So where I was going with that was the 3406B. I'm pretty sure, like, you know, it's a bit of sequential turbocharging. 2 turbos, one into the other. Pretty easy to get this to 805 horsepower, I'm sure, and 2950. Now, how reliable it would be, I don't know. So I was going to talk to John about, because he'll know all about the bottom ends on them, pretty much everything there is to know about building them. He's a diesel mechanic and knocking it out of the park for John Deere and Brandon for years, and then college got a wind of this guy with an amazing reputation and said, we want him as an instructor, and they hired him away from John Deere, and he taught diesels in college, and you know, everything, AC, electrical, the whole 9 yards, in ag and truck for many years until he retired. Actually was awarded Manitoba College Instructor of the Year once. So yeah, dude made a difference. A lot of appreciative students out there. In fact, they once he taught long ago, still get in touch. Let him know what they're up to and check in on him, see how he's doing, because he meant that much to them. Nice legacy right there. But despite all of that, he can't fly worth a darn. So we're talking about the shoulda, woulda, couldas. The event after the fact. What he could have done differently to not go flying off the roof, but yeah, that horse already bolted. I got some work to do on my chimney this summer at some point. I got to make plans to get up there, and man, all there is to land on is the deck. So oh, we might get an old mattress. I got a really nice mattress, thick one. It's high quality, but the kids don't use it anymore. But Barb wanted to keep it. It's just a twin, and I've got it. It's all wrapped in plastic, and I've got it between that wall right at the end of the driving sim here as sound barrier to Barb's office. Yeah, I'll drag that outside. Put it on the deck just in case I decide to do the Spider-Man with no grip. I gotta stay in this lane because we gotta hang a right as we go up there.
So anyway, yeah, to recap, big shout out to Driver 47 and CWAT 89, Recon, of course, and lastly, to the ZeeMod crew for realizing that there's something they could do a little better here. Oops. But really intrigued to see what sent me the technical info on a whole bunch of stuff, and I haven't even opened it yet because I just, you know, as usual, going flat out. I had to go and pick up 10 more sets worth of trailing arm parts from the machine shop. Today they were ready, so that had to happen. Took a bunch of time. Bit of a dog and pony show. Usually what they do is it's not a whole lot of stuff. It's heavy, but they usually have it all inside the door on a cart. I usually back up to the door and just hand bomb it into either the trunk of my caddy or the Jimmy. And and they're swamped over there. It's a big machine shop. All the people who could help were out doing stuff, and so the receptionist slash I don't know, gal who handles the money, everything, whatever you call that, she went back to find somebody and said, well, drive around, come on back, we can't find the stuff. So I hop in I actually borrowed a buddy's truck and drove around the back, and we're all looking all over for the stuff because it's the first time. What they've done is they put it on a pallet and shrink wrapped the whole thing, and it was sitting right up just above where I'd parked on a rack up in the air. That was kind of funny. But anyway, we're all wandering around like chickens looking for it. Finally I looked up and went, hey, it's got my name on it. Actually, what gave it away was the box of small parts and plates and stuff. I saw a box up a couple levels up, shrink wrapped onto a pallet, and it was up high. I couldn't see the pallet, but I could see the box was exactly the same size box I always get with all the small bits in it. So I went out and around and looked on the other side of the pallets, and sure enough, had my name on it. So that was pretty funny. A bit of a Keystone Cops moment, but cost a little time. Well, I drove the old gal pretty hard getting here. Look at the cab suspension going here. Do we have to hit the button? Nope.
on the other side. I think we're pretty close to this end. Yeah, we could go, come from the other end there. Yeah, they got their obstacle in the way here, of course. That little shunt truck parked right in the way. As they do. I'll see what we can do about getting this in there fairly cleanly. Do have a trailer on the inside to miss there. Oh yeah, we're aimed for it. We're gonna hit the corner of it if we're not careful here. Now we're gonna have to do a little pull-up. See, this is the kind of thing when you're in here and you're back and forthing where that thing stalling every time you let out the clutch is really annoying. But here, you know, you just let it out and feed some throttle if you want to. No throttle if you're, I guess, doing a B double where you're getting in trouble. You don't want to get in too big a hurry. Nice. Awesome. I'm really happy about today. Some good stuff happened. Now where's my $50, ZeeMod? Oh well. Well, all those sounds and everything, and the traffic sounds and the world sounds and the road noise, and that's just, it's a lot to take in. Oh shoot. I was just gonna say you could see the back of the cab really well right there. Oh, we could. Oh, the sun's from the wrong angle. Let's do this real quick, because it may not be in this skin again for quite a while. So I just wanted to show you. So if we went to company trailer, we'll dismiss the trailer. Oops, there it is up there. Yeah, I'll just pull out so you can see what happened. Now I noticed there's a little. I'm missing about. Oops. Get in it, start it. A couple inches of pinstripe. I may be real life inches. Let's just turn around so we see the back of the cab. So right down there on the bottom left there's some missing. But so if you don't have the fairing on, the pinstripes just come right around and they kind of all make sense, so it doesn't look goofy. The way they're connected, it might look a little odd, but it's not too bad really. And then you see the stars there, each side of the independent. Here we got a club and a diamond, and up there a heart and a spade, and 4-point stars on the US DOT. And Sylvester is happy as ever. Owner Operator Independent Driver Association sticker down there. Yeah, I think it's good. I like it. Simple. So as always, guys, really appreciate you following along. Big shout out once again to CWAT89 for steering me on the right path. And also there was several comments in the video description video from yesterday, and all valid, and appreciate your input, everybody. So as always, take care. Catch you on the next one, and bye for now.
I had my real good knee.